I was saying in the other video that there are definitely documents you will need when and if you win the USA green card in the year 2023. Even if you're watching this video later on, definitely there are must-have documents which are very essential, and that is what I'm going to tackle in this video, including some other information which is additional. But I want to show you the documents you must be preparing right now if you applied for the DV lottery. Also, if you are planning to apply for the DV lottery or the green card anytime soon or in the future, these are definitely documents which you'll need. Sorry for the video, it has been disrupted by network issues, but we are going to cover these things in this quick video. So the results for the DV lottery, as I told you the other day, will be on May 7th, 2023, and they are usually announced in May 2023. Those people who have not applied for the DV lottery, maybe in the previous years or in last year, you can apply for the next DV lottery, which will be around October of 2023, also October of 2024 or 2025. Normally, the dates do not change so much. They're usually stipulated dates according to the US fiscal calendar of the US. So that is why the applications are usually around October, and that is when you need to apply for the DV lottery. So for the people who applied, I will give you this quick video and I want it to be as short as possible, so that in like 10 minutes you are able to know what the things you'll need to be preparing right now. Even if you don't know whether you'll win, we stay positive. I usually say you should be positive in anything you do, and positivity also includes praying, because if you are a person who is prayerful, you need to pray for the results. And this is what happens. You don't need to wait for an email. If you supplied an email while applying for the DV lottery, you just need to log into the website, which I'm going to show you, because it is then where the results are announced. That is the website. I'm going to enlarge it so that you can see where you need to check the results, and also how you key in your details so that it brings you the results. So the first document is the passport. And as I was saying, the passport in most African countries, even some Asian countries, takes so much time to prepare or to apply and to get, because the government bureaucracy here and there, as they try to verify information, can lead to delay in getting the passport. So imagine a case whereby you've already won the DV lottery, and the only thing which is delaying you is a passport for one child. That is why I usually say, if you are a family of 10, you need to apply for passport for the 10 of you. That's a theoretical number. I know the families are around 6 or 5. Apply for this 5 of you, even if a child was born yesterday. I also shared with you information on how you need to apply for their passport. And also, if you're not able to apply for their passport, there's a way you can go around that one. And I've shared it in another video, which I'm going to attach here. That is it about the passport. Make sure the passport is valid, and it has enough pages for the visa officer to stamp your visa if they grant you a visa. And let me remind you, these are things which can lead you to get a denial in terms of the visa if you don't pay attention to them, because they are very, very important, especially the passport. I know during the application, it was not a requirement, but during the visa interview, you'll need a passport for each and every person who is applying. The other thing which I want to talk about, and I already discussed it in another video, is a birth certificate. And the birth certificate is for any person and every person who will be accompanying you to the interview, and you are planning to immigrate with them to the US. So make sure that you have a birth certificate, for each and every family member. And those people who have laminated. Laminated is putting that like a cover, like a paper. You need to look for a way to remove it carefully, so that you don't damage the document itself. You can use there's someone who I saw sharing how to do it using an iron box. Carefully, you use the iron box to remove the what we call the lamination. The next document is a marriage certificate. I know most of you applied for the DV lottery without a marriage certificate, and you will need it at the embassy. if you claim to be married, to one person. And for this case, the US government only recognizes what we call two people who are married, not you marrying three people. Maybe you have 3 wives or 4 wives or husbands. You'll need to declare one as your legally married wife or husband, because the other one is not recognizable in terms of the US. So get a marriage certificate if you applied without it. And I usually advise people to begin the process before you know whether you won. Because if you start applying for the marriage certificate, when you've already won, it raises eyebrows, and the visa officer can, because it's just human, can have a feeling that you are trying to game the system and use what we call immigration fraud to bring someone to the US who is not bona fide. So apply for the marriage certificate as early as possible through the church process, or use what we call the Attorney General's office or the legal or the court system. You can get a marriage certificate. The one which people call the affidavit is not admissible in terms of immigration to the US through the DV lottery. So make sure that you have what we call an official marriage certificate. For those people who are divorced, I know this is a question people like asking. For those people who are divorced, how do you go about this process? And I usually say the surest way and the easiest way to go about this one is to get what we call a divorce decree, or what some people call divorce certificate. Make sure that you finalize the divorce process before you go to the embassy, because if you claimed at the time of application, the filling the DV lottery, that you are divorced, if you feel that you are divorced, you need to also demonstrate that using a paper or a certificate, so to speak. If your spouse is dead or is deceased, you need to also prove that by having their death certificate, and that is also another very, very important document. I know people feel that they are. I know while filling, you are able to get the information that you need to have at least high school education, or what we call grade 12. And the surest way of demonstrating this is by having what we call the secondary school education certificate, or you are working in an occupation which is qualifying occupation, and you've been working in that occupation for more than 2 years. You can also use that one, but I know that is not an easy thing. That is why I usually say, if you win and you do not have what you call the secondary school, or what you call the grade 12 certificate or high school certificate, you need to look for someone who knows how to go about this hurdle, because it can lead you to get a denial at the embassy. The other thing which I know most people don't like hearing is that you'll need money. And money is needed at different stages if and when you win the DV lottery. And those people who are watching, kindly give me the like, because the like is one thing which pushes YouTube videos further and further, so that they are seen by more people. Even if you are watching on replay later, you also give me the like, write a comment. You can ask questions down there in the comment section, so that I get the questions and I answer them later on. The other thing is money. Money, you'll need it at the embassy, and that is money which is paid for each and every person who is to be interviewed at the US embassy. They need to pay for the visa interview, and that is money you need to have. Some embassies require you to pay using your credit card, or you pay using different. Others require you to pay in cash. So it depends with your country or the country you are in. What are the requirements? You need to ask people around what happens in your home country. Also, money. You'll need money to do the medicals. There are medicals which are done for each and every person who is accompanying you to the US. You need to do medicals, and at least for Kenya, you need to to go to IOM. I know different countries have different medical providers who do the medicals for the people applying for visas. But for Kenya, it's through IOM. You need to have money also to process that document. So basically, after now that everything is done and you've gone through the interview, you'll also need money for flight and money to settle in the US if and when you win. That is basically a rough idea. I'm just giving you a rough idea of what you'll need, and also put in mind that you'll need a host before even you go to the interview. Will give you their address so that you fill that in the form DS260. If you win the green card, you can contact me. I will attach my number in the description of this video so that we hold your hand throughout the process of filling the form DS260, because I know that is another gray area which we need to talk a lot about it. Again, this is the website where you'll need to check the results. You'll just need to come here and key in your information. That is your date of birth, your name, and then it will either tell you whether you are selected or you are not. Right now you cannot check because the results have not yet been declared, but in a very short while we'll have the results with us. So keep an eye on that. Also, the documents, I want to reiterate, are very, very important. Make sure that you assemble all those documents early enough so that you don't face common hurdles which people face. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm going to attach another video here which you can watch on top of this one so that it will help you to navigate this whole process. Thank you very much. Don't forget to follow me and subscribe to this channel.